YouTube. So welcome back to my channel. If you guys have not subscribed yet, definitely do that for me. And if you haven't watched my last two videos, which were like a two-part video about me going to visit my fiance and his military basic training graduation at Fort Jackson, definitely go watch those two videos. I'll leave a link to those in the description. But today I'm going to be telling you guys a little bit about my experience, wife POV of the graduation ceremony, the family day, and then I'm also going to give you guys some tips for you if you have a soldier and army basic training. I'm going to be kind of explaining how I wrote my letters, how often I wrote letters, how often I sent pictures. I'm going to give you guys the whole rundown so you girls will know. But like this video, comment below some video ideas that you guys want me to do, and let's get into the video. Okay, so I keep all of our letters in this box that I made specifically for our letters. It just says Victoria Placemat and it says 2024 and it has two little hearts on it. So this is what I keep all of our letters in. I got this from Hobby Lobby. No, I got this from Michael's and I just kind of decorated. I'm not done decorating it yet, but this is how it looks right now. So don't clown me, y'all. This is how many letters my soldier was able to send me. I kept all of the envelopes and everything. So just a little, representation of how many letters that you guys will probably be getting from your soldier. He wrote me as much as he could. And this is quite a few letters, more than I was expecting. So that's how many he sent me. This is how many I sent him. He kept all of my letters in this Ziploc bag. These are all the letters that I sent to him. Here is them out of the envelope. There's so many. There's like 50 something. I wrote my soldier every single day from the day that he literally left from MEPS to go to his battalion. I was writing him from the day that he got his phone taken away. So tips for you guys. Definitely start writing super early. Start writing as soon as you can, as much as you can. I ended up just writing one letter every single night before I went to bed, like sum up my whole entire day, what kind of day I had at work or what I did that day, and then I just wrote some like reassurance in there, some encouragement for him. So that's kind of what I did until I couldn't write anymore. I literally wrote. So I'm not gonna read them or anything, but I would write like full pages, front and back. This one is just the front, but really just anything you have to say to them, write it, And I would put like little quotes in there for him, like Bible verses and quotes of encouragement and stuff like that, because they're having a hard time in there, believe it or not. They're doing a lot of stuff that they've probably never done before. So words of encouragement are really good. Let them know that you're there waiting for them, that you love them and you appreciate them for everything that they're doing. That's kind of the things that I included in my letters. We also were separated on Valentine's Day, so I had a terrible Valentine's Day. It wasn't the worst Valentine's Day, but we didn't get to see each other on Valentine's Day, so I did send him a card. So I went and got a card for him and I wrote in it and I sent him. He also sent me some cards too, so if you are, missing holidays together like Christmas or anything like that, send them a card, they'll appreciate it. Also, I'm sure this is kind of an obvious one, don't send them any candy, any food or anything like that inside of the envelopes because they're not allowed to have that. So don't really send them anything extra that's different inside the envelopes. Don't even risk sending jewelry or anything like that because it can get lost and they might get in trouble. Just have that in consideration with everything that you send. Are they gonna get in trouble for this? Should I send it? If you have to ask yourself if they're gonna get in trouble, it probably means they are, so just don't even send it. On the envelopes, you cannot put anything on the actual envelope that you're sending, But you can put kisses in your letters. You can put stickers on your letters, just do not put it on the envelope itself. So let me give you guys an example, because I would send little kisses for him with lipstick on inside of the letter, and it was not an issue. Don't just, you know, do as I say I did without making sure with your soldier first, because that's the most important thing. You need to make sure. So for example, here's one of the letters that I sent, like kisses. You can't really see it that well, and I would also draw like things in the letters. You can put whatever you want inside of your letter, because nobody is allowed to read their letters. But just don't do it on the envelope, you know. I did, as I said, write every single day, just because that's how I am. And I also just wanted him to be able to get a letter every single time they handed out letters. I didn't want him to just not get a letter and everybody else got a letter, you know. So that's what I was thinking about as well when I wrote to him. But sometimes, some days I wouldn't have a lot to say, and that's okay, because, you know, every single time you're not gonna have just a whole 2 pages to write. Just make sure you give them encouragement. Pretty much, like, if you don't have anything else to say, if your day was short or boring, just give them words of wisdom. Say, hey, like, I'm so proud of you, hang in there, like, we got this, we're doing it, we're gonna get through this, like things like that. As for colorful envelopes, I actually did send him a red and a pink envelope for Valentine's Day. So let me show you guys. I basically had just got this envelope and I sent it. There was no issues for sending that. He didn't say he got in trouble for it or anything. So I would definitely send at your own risk. I feel like his battalion was way like less strict than a lot of other ones, so they didn't have a problem with me sending him a red or a pink letter or envelope. Don't just do that because I said, you know, but like definitely ask your soldier before you send stuff like that if it's okay to send that, before you just send it and then they'll get smoked or get in trouble because you sent a red letter. As for the pictures, so I sent a ton of pictures. Like, I took pictures of everything. I took pictures of me, I took pictures of things that I was doing. This is how many pictures I sent. I lived at Walmart, like literally I would print pictures at Walmart like multiple times a week, and I would send a picture in every single letter that I sent him. So this is one of the pictures that I sent him, like a selfie of me. I sent him some pictures of us together, and I also did this really cute thing where I like wrote on Sharpie on the pictures. So let me show you guys an example. So here's one where I just like wrote with a bunch of different colored Sharpies, and I wrote like little letters. I would draw hearts on them like this. Another picture of us. But yeah, there's some inspiration if you guys want to take my idea. But yeah, I would send him like, I would have to take vitamins, and I showed him that. And then I would also write on the back of the pictures, explaining like what the pictures were. We also had taken our engagement pictures before he left, and he didn't get to see them, so I sent him those. Another thing that I've heard a lot about is explicit pictures. So I would not send them any explicit pictures or anything like that, because they can get in trouble for that. But however, my soldier, he told me that his drill sergeants did not open his letters and look at his pictures, so I was able to send him like whatever kind of pictures I wanted to send him, if you know what I mean. But everybody is not like that, so definitely check with your soldier before you do that, because they will and they can get in so much trouble if you guys send them like explicit pictures, you know, like anything like that, because I've heard a lot about it, and I didn't send him anything like that before he let me know that it was okay. So I just sent like pictures of me covered up but like risque, you know, like so definitely check with your soldier before you send anything like that. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's definitely not okay, so don't just take it upon yourself and just send it, because they can get in trouble for that. Well, other people can look at the pictures that you send them. Drill sergeants, whoever is in charge of them, is capable of like looking at the pictures, but they can't read their letters. At least that's how it was for him. I'm not speaking for everybody. So just be cautious of what you send, what kind of pictures you guys are sending. So my soldier, he would call once a week, every Sunday. The times would vary. So for the whole day, I would make sure that my phone was on me because I did not want to miss one of his calls. I never missed one of his calls because I made sure that I had my phone on me at all times. The ringer was turned all the way up because I was not gonna miss one of his calls because I wouldn't be able to talk to him till the next week. So one of the things that I did was throughout the week, I would write notes on things that I wanted to update him about or talk to him about. So for example, I wrote like a bullet point of topics that I wanted to talk about for that call. Just a lot of things, like things that I would do throughout the week that I didn't want to forget to tell him. I wrote it in a bullet point, and then once he called me, I would bring up my note that I had on my phone, and then I would just go down the list of things that I needed to tell him that were important. So tip for y'all if you forget stuff like that. And there's this app called Sandbox. I'm sure you guys have heard about that. I did not use the Sandbox app to send him letters. I just went ahead and sent them through my own mailbox every single day just because that's free and I didn't have to pay for that. But I did have the Sandbox app on my phone because there is other things that you can do for free on here. It would give me weekly updates, so I can't see them anymore because he's already graduated. But if you do have a soldier, you can sign up on here. I think you have to enter your soldier's name, first name, where they're at, like the address of where they're at, and it'll connect them to the battalion that they're at, and it'll give you like weekly updates. So this week, week 1, they're in whatever phase, yellow, red, blue phase, white phase, whatever, and it'll give you more information on what your soldier is doing that week, what they're going to be expecting, the kind of things that they'll probably be writing you in the letters, even give like a video that you can watch of just like the whole summary of the week and the phase that they're in and what they're going to be doing. So that way you'll be able to write in your letters that you send them and ask them, hey, how was the anvil, or how was this, how was your week in the field? Like, you'll have more information about what they're doing. That way, whenever they write you their letters, you'll be able to understand what they're talking about. But I have heard that if you do use the app, the letters will get to them way faster than just sending them at home. So just keep that into consideration, but you will have to pay for that. So another thing is, don't be mad if you are trying to talk to your soldier through letters and they're not sending a response back. It does take time to send letters. Sometimes there's delays due to like certain days of the month or holidays are coming up, so it might be a delay in the postal system. Just be patient with them. They are able to write you, but they're not able to write as much as you're able to write to them. So you could be writing them every single day and you probably won't get a letter back in a week or a couple days, but they are not able to write as much as you are. So don't get mad at them for not sending you as many letters as you're sending them. Just have consideration that they are doing a lot of other things there, so just be patient with them. They will get to you. That's pretty much it. So if you guys have any questions, definitely ask in the comments. I will answer every single comment that I get if it's a question. I'm not like one of those people that just don't answer. If you have any questions, definitely ask in the comments below about anything that has to do with basic training. I got you. But that's it for this video. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, definitely do so. Like this video, comment below. Love you guys. I will see you in my next video. Peace.